Hello, welcome to another Geospatial tutorial. This video, I'm going to show you how to install all the commonly used Geospatial Python packages using just one command line with the UV package manager. So UV is a very fast package manager. It's relatively new, but it's super fast and it's much faster than using pip. And I just tried out for the last couple days, and it's very interesting. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to set it up pretty. So just go to Google and then just type UV package manager. Then you'll be able to find the first link here. Just click this first GitHub link. It take you to the GitHub website. So here it's going to show you how to install it. You can just follow the command lines in here to install it. So you can even install using pip. So I'm on Linux computer. I'm going to use this one. But even on Windows, you can open your PowerShell or your terminal and then so I'm gonna show you here. I'm going to copy this URL, and then you can going to open my terminal. After that, just simply Control V, hit Enter. Then it's install this one to your computer. It's a very small package, and then it's going to install this one into your user directory under the .cargo bin. And so it's recommended that you close this one and restart it so that everything is working properly. Be done. So now you can just type UV. See here, it's a very small, tiny package, but it's super fast because it's written using the Rust programming language. It's very close to C++. C. So after you have installed the package, the UV package, then we can start creating virtual environment, and you can install all kind of packages. So what I'm going to show you here is how do we install all the commonly used geospatial packages. So you can just go to Google, geospatial, and package. Not in R, geospatial package in Python. So Python, I'm not sure you can find it. Yeah, here. So if you go to the open geospace, maybe the geospatial IPI package. So this is the one that I created. It includes a lot of open geospatial, open source geospatial packages. After here, you can just click the go to the home page, take you to the GitHub webpage, and click this URL to take you to the website here. And I'm going to show you on the left side, click the installation. So I just added the command lines for installing the geospatial packages. What you need to do is to go to any directory where you want to install the virtual environment. So I can open my terminal, just for example, open downloads directory. Here, recommended that you create a new directory, for example, geospatial or geo or whatever you like. Okay? And inside here, you open your terminal, you put your cd into this directory. And after that, you can use UV to create a virtual environment. So I'm going to use UV and VENV. That's it. So you see here, it's going to create this new directory. That's it. So this is a virtual environment. It's isolated from your computer environment. After that, all we need is just one command line, just like what we traditionally do using the pip install. Now we can use the UV pip install and then geospatial. So take a look at this. UV pip install geospatial, and it's going to install this one to this environment. And it's super fast. It's much faster than using pip because it can resolve all the dependencies. And so the first time it's going to download all this to your computer. It might take some time, so it's 163. But the nice thing about this is after this first time, and then you can recreate the environment very fast, like within a second. I will show you later. So just be patient for the first time when it's installing. So if you have, because it has a lot of geospatial packages here, you scroll down, you should be to the homepage, you will find the list. So they are pretty much all the commonly used geospatial packages have been included. If there's any packages that you are using, but it's not, you are welcome to submit, for example, here, the discussion, and submit a pull request here with a GitHub issue. Then I'll be able to add that for you. But the package need to be supported on cross-platform on Windows, Mac, Linux. So there's also a contact force package. So I also create this one here. So you go to the contact force, you can also using Mamba. Anyway, let's see if it's done. Okay, it's done. So take a look now. we have all the packages have been installed. So you can double click, go inside, and lib Python 12 312. Okay, all the packages have been installed. After that, you can try it out. So you can use to have Jupyter Lab. So for example, I can just um get you can just source on your Mac or Windows computer. It will be slash and dot u venv and then slash scripts and activate. So this is basically the different activating on different operating systems. So you can also go to go to the home page, and then under the installation, here is going to show you like different. If you need to activate the environment, it's slightly different, but very much similar. So let me go back to this one here, and I'm going to show you. You can, for example, you just uv run Python. Right now, this is the one that we have installed in this computer. So I can, for example, import and GeoPandas, import leaf map. Everything works properly. So all the geospatial packages have been installed in master IO. But there's no GDAL. So if you want the GDAL packages, because GDAL can be difficult to install some operation. Not very easy. If you want, you can add this command line. But this one only works on Linux. Okay, it doesn't work on Mac on Windows. So if you do want the GDAL, then it's recommended that you use this one. Use these instructions if you need to install. So one bar install hyphen C contact first in Geospatial. That one we install the GDAL. So if you don't need the GDAL, then the pip install might be very good. So I'm showing here. Come back to this one. So I can install this one again into the coaching environment. So you see, it should be pretty quick. So after that, we should be able to use directly. And so the first time it might be downloading all the packages, so it might take a couple seconds. But after that, super fast. I'm gonna show you how you can destroy the environment and then create it very quickly. So now you see we have the GDAL in here, and we can just do again uv run Python. And so from here, from osgeo in GDAL. Again, this one only works on Linux. Not quite sure about Mac. It certainly doesn't work on Windows. If you need to down on Windows, then best way is use Amba. All right. So after that, let me show you the trick, and so you can easily switch between different environments. For example, Python 3.11, 3.10, or 3.9. So let me switch this one. And so this is the one that we have right now, and you can easily, for example, uv env and then this hyphen. So by default, it's going to use the latest content Python pack version. So it's 312. But if you need 3.11, for example, you just specify that, and it's going to delete this one. So let me show you here. Right click. It should be couple gigabyte. It's 7.2 because I have GPU running a lot. But for you without GPU, it should be like 1 to 2 gigabyte. So I'm going to switch to 3.11. So see how fast it is. Right now it's deleting the environment, so this one's really tiny right now. Okay, okay, and you can do the same thing. So just pip install Geospatial, and it's going to download all the packages again. Again, it's only not all the packages. See, right now it's only downloading 70 packages out of the 450 something packages. So after this one, I can show you like how do we switch. Then it's super fast because even just for this one, it's still much faster. I think it's 8 to 10 times faster than using just pip install. So if you just using a traditional pip install, it's going to take some time to resolve the dependencies, and sometimes it will not resolve. Okay. So after this, take a look. So now we have 3.11. Again, I can right click here, show you. Okay, still 7.5, and I can uv pip list. So all the packages that we have installed environments, and so now we can just uv run Python. Okay, so this is 3.11, and you can do the same thing. Import, for example, So let me remove this, and I'm gonna show you. Like this is where it really shines. Is if you're doing the development, sometimes you need to switch Python version. It takes time for you to recreate the environment and to install the packages. But UV really shines at this. So let me show you. I'm going to choose UV VENV. So in this case, it's going to recreate the conda the virtual environment. So right now it's 3.12. And if I right click here, right now should be it has cleaned up. Right now there's no packages. So what we need to do is UV pip geospatial. See, seconds, and it's done. There's no time in less than 1 second. If you right click again here, now we have this one have already been everything. So it's copying basically using the case from that is already been downloaded, and then it's going to everything. Yeah, super fast. And do the same thing UV Python, UV one Python. So now should be 3.12, and then I can do it in GeoPandas. See, it works just fine. So similarly, I can do, for example, UV, VENV, and then hyphen 3.11. Right. So again, it's recreating a Python 3.11 environment, and then I can do the same thing. For UV, you need to always use UV. UV means geospatial. Again, like 1 second. Super amazing. It's even I used to use Conda a lot to create the environment, and it's going to download and then resolve the dependency. This one is just saves so much time. And for example, after you have created this one, then you can start using, for example, I can just type code on my computer. So open this one using VS Code. And then from here, I can just create new environment. For example, test.ipynb. Right? Here, I can just type div map and select this environment. So it's going to use this one, for example, env. So this is the one under my current directory. After import it, then you should be able to use anything that we use traditionally. Import app, and then just okay. So now we have all the packages should work directly from here. Similarly, I can import GeoPandas. Okay, you can import master.io. So all the packages, even for example, you can import Geospatial, although this one doesn't really have any functionality. The Geospatial package basically, I can even import hypercodes. Okay, see, everything works super fast, and it's really nice. And try it out. You might like it. So this is going to save you a lot of time when you're installing packages, and you have everything. Not having to install them one by one. Takes a couple seconds to. First time I take a couple minutes to download all the packages. After that, super. Okay, so that's all for this video. I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.